Hey there. So, where are we? We're at the end of week 9 now, living here on the property. And it's been an active day today. The weather was interesting. It was rainy and cloudy this morning, and then it cleared up enough that I got a whole bunch of little things done. You know, those things that, they're just sitting here waiting to get done. So what did I do? I reinstalled one of my Link cameras over on the corner gate, the southwest corner gate. It had a problem, and Link was gracious enough to replace it for me, so I had to wait a couple weeks. And it came in, I've got it installed, it is working perfectly. So now all 6 cameras are doing what they need to do, keeping me informed anytime I need to be informed. So that was first thing this morning. And then I got busy. With a lot of other little stuff. I installed my hose over here behind me so that I can now reach the deck with the hose, because I've got more and more plants, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But I've got more and more plants on the deck, so it just makes it a lot easier than, carrying out the little pitcher over and over and over again. So, got that done. That was a quick, easy peasy. And then I started working on this area that's right in front of the deck. There was a dead oak tree. It's been there for about 2 years. It had not fallen yet, but it was dead ski. So I grabbed the chainsaw, got that cut down. That was fabulous. Got the pieces all hauled off. And then I got busy with a long-handled saw and some clippers, and trimmed up all of the trees around there. It's looking very pretty, as a matter of fact. And that area is where, within the next couple weeks, it's going to be flower time. I have a whole bunch of gorgeous wildflowers and pollinator flowers, mostly because I like butterflies. So I am going to take care of that area by adding a lot of color for me and the butterflies. So that'll be coming soon, but it's really great to just get that area cleared up and ready to go. Now, what else have I done this week? Well, yesterday was like Christmas for me. So I got the first shipment of my trees and fruit trees. Well, they were all trees. So fruit trees and a couple of other things. I have 3 more orders coming, but they will not be here until April. I ordered all these from Fast Growing Trees. I like their products, and they actually get them to you not as destroyed as a lot of male trees are, coming through the mail. So I have now a couple new ice cream banana trees and a couple of dwarf Cavendish banana trees. Both of those I am going to put in pots here on the deck. I just want to watch them for a while and give them some time to acclimate and start moving into the warmer weather, so that their root systems get a little stronger before I attempt to put them in the ground. Hurricane season will roll around in June, so I may keep them up here until then, so that I can rush them inside if I need to. The winter taught me a lot about making sure that I am able to cover and move things that need to be covered and moved. So I've got the 4 banana trees. I also got a purple blue hydrangea, which is going to go in that flower area. And I got lavender trees, which will go in that flower area. I got a Chicago hardy fig. That's exciting. That is probably going to go over in the garden area when Loren and I start setting up the raised beds. Because that one will handle the temperatures in the when winter rolls around again, and it handles the heat too. So I'll be able to get that in. Let's see what else is over there. Oh, and I got a wisteria cutting, which is going to go out in front over there. And if you're not familiar with those trees, they are gorgeous. Purple, gorgeous. Now, it'll take years for this to happen, but that's okay. We will get to it. And the other tree I got was a mulberry tree, which will also go out in the garden area when I get that. So, very, very exciting. And I will get things in pots, and I will, within the next couple weeks, get the ones that I am going to plant in the garden area, the fig and the mulberry. I'll get those over there so they can be part of the whole, gardening setup that's going to happen here very soon as we start planting veggies and potatoes. And I think Loren has a lemon tree that we're going to put over there. So there's just going to be all kinds of fun happening over there. Starting the last weekend in March, and then it'll continue into April as I get some of the other trees that I'm getting and bushes that I'm getting, because I have blueberries showing up and blackberries showing up. I've got a lot of other really exciting things that's gonna be happening at that point in time. The other thing that happened on yesterday's Christmas was I got some new bonsai trees. And for those of you that remember the first frost here, what really happened with that first frost is my temperature app said that it was going to get down to 35. I made the mistake of thinking that if I just covered things, they'd be safe. Actually, what happened that night was it dropped down below 30, and I lost a lot. And the bonsai trees that I had, good God, I had them for 20 years, and I did lose them. So I got myself some new bonsais. I have a juniper bonsai out here on the deck, and inside I have a new Hawaiian umbrella. I have a cherry brush tree, and I also have a jade tree. They're all gorgeous. Let's see, Love My Bonsai, I believe is the name of the company I got those from. Breathtakingly beautiful, delivered spectacularly to me in a very short amount of time. So shout out to those guys too. But now I get to bring the bonsais in and out, give them a little sun, and keep them inside where I'm trying to get a little more green in there. I do have a couple of money trees, and I also have an aloe inside. And then I had to learn things, because since I have not had a cat in 40 years, I had to go out and do the research about, are there any things that are poisonous to her? And indeed, aloes and jade trees in particular are poisonous to pets. So they're sitting very high, and they're getting south sun inside. And there's a little video out here of them if you want to see those particular small children. We appreciate small here at Freedom Acres. Yeah, since Gracie is, it's kind of a theme with a lot of things here, including the tiny house that we're all living in. So that was the excitement for this week. And other than that, I have been able to spend a little time just sitting here on the deck and enjoying being here. So I'm continuing with what I keep calling slow medicine. And what I'd love to do... Oh, well, that's interesting. There's a phone call coming through. We will hang that up. Okay, so Gracie and I, you, this is the part where you come in. Okay, so Gracie and I, we send you freedom for yourself and your life, and we send you tons and tons and tons of love. And lately I've been adding peacefulness to that, because I just want everybody to be able to feel this feeling that I get here at Freedom Acres. So we're sending you some Freedom Acres peacefulness, and we'll be back next week. No telling what we'll be up to. At some point, I am going to get over to those beds and in the garden area and start getting ready for Loren to show up. So I know that there's some cool things coming up. So stay tuned if you can. Thank you so much. It's always so good just to be able to hang out and talk to you for a few minutes at the end of these weeks. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye.